Hello everybody and welcome to this year's Halloween special. Now I did think about what film should I review for this October, but I decided to review the original Beetlejuice. Now I decided to review this film because I did a review on the sequel when it came out, which personally I really liked the sequel. I I thought it was fun, entertaining, and just very enjoyable, in my opinion at least. However, I did think about it's kind of weird to review the sequel without the original, so I thought that this year's Halloween special I will do the original. And if you guys remember from my review of the sequel, I love Beetlejuice so much. Like, it is one of my favorite Halloween films. I at least watch it at least once every single year now. It is one of my absolute favorite films to watch around this season. I absolutely love it, and I cannot just. I am so excited to talk about it today. Because, man, where do I start really? First of all, this is prime Tim Burton. Tim Burton, one of my absolute favorite filmmakers. He is one of the first filmmakers that I have ever known of. One of my first filmmakers that I ever became a fan of. And man, Beetlejuice is just so Tim Burton at his absolute best, man. I absolutely love the energy, the comedy. This film is absolutely hilarious. Not only because of Michael Keaton's performance as Beetlejuice, even though he is fantastic. Like, every single moment he is on screen, he absolutely steals the show. Like, even though the dude isn't in the movie a lot, overall he's only in 70 minutes of the whole film, and the film is like 92 minutes, which isn't actually a lot, but my god, every single moment he is on screen, he is amazing. He gives a perfect comedic performance in this, honestly. Just my god. But I also love the rest of the characters and actors, like for example Adam and Barbara, who are played by Alec Baldwin and Gina Davis, who are just so likable in this. Both Adam and Barbara, you just feel for them. They're just a sweet couple. Such a nice, sweet couple thrown into this absolutely insane and wacky situation as ghosts. And you just feel for them, and you just want nothing but the absolute best for them by the end. The same goes for Lydia Deetz, who is played by Winona Ryder, who was only 17 when she played this role, and she is just born to play this role. My god, she is fantastic in this as Lydia. And plus, Lydia is just a very likable character as well. You feel for her, you just want nothing best for her as well. Even though Adam, Barbara, and Lydia don't have much scenes together, you do generally feel their almost parents-daughter relationship that's blossoming throughout the film. It's just so sweet. One of my favorite moments in the film is the scene where Barbara and Adam, just while deformed their faces, they walked and they just simply talked to Lydia, how Lydia is just sad and she wants to die and be a ghost like them, but they just comfort her. It is generally a sweet moment between these characters. But also, there are also other characters, like other hilarious characters. Like I already mentioned, Beetlejuice, who is played by Michael Keaton, but also there's Catherine O'Hara, who is just easily might be up there with Keaton, who gives the most hilarious performances in the film. She is fantastic in this. And also there's Jeffrey Jones, who plays the father. Jeffrey Jones is a terrible human being, but admittedly he does give a good performance in this. Terrible human, but he did a good job here. There's also the character of Otto. who I think is very funny as well. He is played by Glenn Shadix. I believe that is how you pronounce it. He also did a fantastic job here. The score, Danny Elfman's score is one of my absolute favorite scores of any film ever. I know that it might sound weird to say, but of all the scores of any film ever, this is one of my most re-listened to ones. It is just so perfect for the Halloween season, and it just gives you such an energy. You want to dance to it. You want to just, man, it just gives, it's so good. I love it so much. I also love the humor. I already said that this film is hilarious with the characters, with the performances, but the film in general is just very funny with the little detailed humor, with the macabre humor, and it also has a weird, awkward comedy feel in some specific scenes, which is very nice. It's funny in multiple different levels, and I just really enjoy that part of it as well. I also just love the effects. The stop motion effects are very noticeable, but man, it just looks so beautiful. It's just so creative. I just miss these kinds of effects, and I'm glad that Tim Burton brought these kinds of effects back for the sequel because man, I just miss them. They're so cool, so beautiful looking, and just so great, man. This film just looks beautiful in multiple different levels, from the costumes, from the makeup, like props to all of the production designers and makeup team of the film. They have done an amazing job, truly. Now, I did hear some people complain that the story doesn't fully make sense, which is fair. The film does jump around a lot. I wouldn't really say it has a very solid plot, but for me, it doesn't have to have a very solid plot because you're just so entertained by everything else, from the world building, from the characters, from the humor, from the visuals, special effects, all those, that you don't really care about the plot anymore. You're just here for the experience, you're here for the entertainment. And man, this film just gives you all of the entertainment you want, from the Harry Belafonte music, from the dance scene, which is hilarious, from the climax with the wedding and all that. Just, it just has your attention. It has so much fun moments. It is a film that feels just crazy that even exists. Matter of fact, that two of them exists. Like this film is so nuts and so crazy that it's wild to think that anybody even greenlighted it in the first place. But my God, thank God that it did. Like, man, this, I will say, even though how much I absolutely love the film, I personally love it. It's one of my favorite Tim Burton films. It's one of my favorite Halloween films. I will say though that it won't be for everybody. I know that I just said that I didn't really care that if the film has a plot or not, but for the people who do care about the story and plot, it will kind of annoy them. Plus, I do know a couple of people who don't really enjoy the film because it's too wacky for them, which personally, like, I don't know, like, I don't, it's just kind of an odd criticism to me at least, because if it's too wacky for you, then why did you decide to watch Beetlejuice? But whatever. It won't be everybody's cup of tea, and that is completely fine. If Beetlejuice isn't your cup of tea, then understandable. It won't be for everybody, but for most people, including myself, I absolutely love it. It is great. The original stands up so incredibly well. I just adore it. The sequel, personally, I enjoy it. Some people didn't find it as good. Personally, I do enjoy the original, but did still enjoy the sequel. But the original is fantastic, one of my favorite Halloween watches, one of my favorite Tim Burton films, and I personally just absolutely adore it. One of my favorite comedies, one of my favorite just I just love it, alright? It is fantastic. If you somehow haven't watched Beetlejuice, please go check it out. It is fantastic for Halloween, and I highly recommend it. And that uh, and that is my review of Beetlejuice. I hope that all of you enjoy it. Please tell me what you guys think about the film in the comments below. And thank you for watching. Have a great day. Thank you.